What's good? This your boy Fly Deezy. BA to the A just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Shka!
The way this shit being set up over here, I'ma need more than a little bag. Man, it's forward, he said he not paying my bill. I'm finna get rich, boy, I came from the rich.
Alright, today we got Fly Deezy jumping off the porch with us today.
Mr. Fo himself, Fly Life Worldwide, Fo Life.
How you feeling today, gang?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling it, you know, enjoying the city.
For sure, man. It's a pleasure to have you on the porch with us today.
For sure.
So while you out in the city, what you been getting into?
Shit, bro, promoting the album, you know, promote my new album. My birthday this week, for real, so I just been celebrating. You know, I like to come to the city. It's always good vibes, even if it's just chilling or networking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the album we promoting?
The Man.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the album.
Well, you know, I kind of flew through this one. You know, last year I went through a stint where I was like, kind of just sitting still after a surgery I had, you know, so I kind of had time to just, you know, make music, and I kind of just flew through this one. I got like 3 in the cut, 3 projects. But the reason why I dropped this one, just because I feel like the energy towards the public, you know what I'm saying, to me, I always felt like they made me feel like the man, you know, whether it was filming videos, doing music, selling merch, you know, vice versa, you know. So I just called it the Man. You know
That's some real shit. And when you say the city, what city are you representing? Let the people know, man.
I'm from the Buck, you know what I mean? Buckingham, Virginia, 434, you know. That's where I come from.
For sure. Yeah. So how would you describe your upbringing out there in Buckingham?
Shit, man, you know, I had a good upbringing, you know. We ain't always had a lot, but, you know, I had a good, stable home, you know what I'm saying? I had a big family, you know. My pops come from like a family of like 16 kids. So, you know, I had a lot of aunts and uncles that I kicked it with, you know what I'm saying, cousins, you know. So I'll say I had a good upbringing. You know, I played sports and shit like that. So,
that's real. So when would you say you started taking a liking to music?
Shit, probably like 14 years old. You know, I kind of grew up around that too. Like my pops, he DJ and shit, you know, more like the family, you know, gathering type shit. But yeah, I've always been around music.
Yeah. So when would you say you wanted to jump off the porch?
Shit,
when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Probably like 16. Yeah, about 16.
What can you say that you learned and endured from jumping up the porch at 16?
Shit, bro, just watch who you hang with, you know what I'm saying? Watch who you put your trust in, you know, who you listen to, you know what I mean? Who you get your advice from, you know, shit like that. Cause I always feel like when you young, you know, you don't really know what you gonna go through as you get older, you know what I mean? So you kind of gotta watch how you move. But you know, some stuff you ain't gonna really know as a 16-year-old, you know, so you learn as you go.
Yeah.
But just a few things, you know.
So what would you say some of the things you picked up on?
Shit, just kind of like who to really call your friend, you know, like who to do what with, you know what I'm saying? And really, I say I picked up like who to listen to. Cause sometimes I'm like, I don't wanna hear what mama say, you know what I'm saying? But mama was telling me some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, do A, B, and C, X, Y, and Z, you know, don't hang with them. But you know, you don't realize till later on what you did.
That's real. So when would you say you decided to turn a new leaf and take your passion to the next level and pursue music?
Probably like once I got out of school, you know what I mean? I saw like, cause you know, in school it was a different type of fan base. You know, you had your students and shit that really fucked with you, but when you get out of school, you don't really see them every day. So I kind of felt like a lot of people stuck to my music and my grind like through social media. So that's when I was kind of like, damn, I gotta keep this shit going, you know what I'm saying? So that was probably like when I did that. And then I kind of just tried to learn more stuff. You know, I tried not to just base it off music. Like I tried to do like videos, photography, and just watching the other up and coming artists, trying to not really copy them, but learn from them. You know, cause a lot of artists be like, I ain't trying to be like that artist, I ain't trying to be like that artist, but it ain't really trying to be like them, you know what I'm saying? It's just learning, like they made it where they at for a reason, you know, they did something to get to where they at. So it was basically just learning from other artists.
Yeah.
Studying. You know,
so who are some of the artists you would say you studied coming up?
Oh man, I watched a lot of artists. Like back when I first took a liking to music, it was probably like the 50 Cent era. You know what I mean? The how G Unit was moving. You know, but I grew up listening to a lot of stuff, bro, like DMX, you know, a lot of people, man. Like I said, my house was full of music, even with old music, Luther Vandross, to all kind of shit, like, you know, so I really just took the sound, like my sound, and just put it to whatever was going on at the time. But I mean, now it's a whole different, I got a whole different type of playlist now. You know what I mean? It's a lot of artists I listen to now.
Like who would you say you listen to today?
Right now, shit, I like Rod Wave. You know what I mean? I like you know what I'm saying, like the Lil Key, you know, Got It, you know, shit, man, Lil Papa. Shit, man, a lot of people. Dirk, I fuck with Dirk. Shit, a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people. Future, you know what I mean? I got a mixed category of what I listen to.
That's real.
Yeah.
So what would you say, as a musician yourself, separates the artist from the now back then?
I just feel like I bring myself, like I don't try to replicate nothing, you know. I just bring myself, my life, you know, what I go through to the music. You know what I mean? I try to keep my own style. You know, I try not to be like, as far as how people carry themselves, I try not to be like the next man. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I can say. And then, of course, like the grind, I ain't gonna take grind for nobody else, but I know I come with the grind and passion, so.
What's some of the things and elements you feel an artist would need to help they grind surpass where they at, or they might feel stuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, help them out.
Yeah, like if you get stuck, man, I feel like you gotta have faith, you know what I'm saying? You never lose faith, you know what I'm saying? Always stay positive, keep your head up, you know what I mean? Even if people got something negative to say, I take it in, you know what I'm saying? I don't just take in positive, I take in negative too, because what that person feel may actually motivate you versus with how that person feel. You know, so I take that in too. So if you're trying to get past where you at, man, just try to set a plan for yourself and try to reach your goals. You know, what works for me is taking little steps at a time, like not taking big steps, you know what I'm saying?
That's real. When would you say you noticed that your success was taking a turning point and your hard work was working?
Once I started hearing from like bigger people, you know what I'm saying, like bigger people started watching my stuff like Instagram, Snapchat. Once my music started getting on like charts, you know what I mean, like actual charts. But really, like I knew I was something when even the people that I'm from would just tell me every day, like, I mean, you got something, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a gift, you know what I mean? Like you gonna be somebody, even though some people might say you ain't gonna be shit, but I had a lot of people telling me like I'm here for a reason. Like keep going.
That's real. Would you say it's hard to make it out of Buckingham?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to make it out there because it's small. It's a small area, big dreams. Like, it's not much there, so you got to travel to really promote yourself. You know, it's not a music place. It's a county.
Yeah.
I think the population is like maybe like 15,000, 17,000 people.
Damn.
I mean, it's not really a big place. Like every city is like an hour away.
Yeah. So when traveling, what's some of the surrounding cities so people can know exactly
like Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Charlottesville. You know, we like 3-4 hours, like 3 hours from like DC, like Baltimore area, shit like that.
Yeah. So what makes Buckingham such a unique place? I know you said it's small, you know what I'm saying, the population is small, but each city has its own individuality. You know what I mean? So what would you say Buckingham has?
Yeah, no, that's a good question, bro. Like I think for Buckingham, it's mainly like because all my family is there. So like when you there, it just feel like that happy place. Like even though it's not much going on, but you got your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, like your brothers, you know what I'm saying? People you grew up with, you know what I'm saying? Like you got them there, you know? And I know for me, with me starting my business there, you know, that's what kind of got me the recognition I got. So I'm always be thankful for the Buck. You know?
That's real.
Yeah.
So you got any plans or aspirations of moving out yourself?
Yeah. I'm working on that now. You know, I got 2 kids. You know, so I got 2 boys, so I got to kind of do it differently. You know what I'm saying? As if I don't got no kids or no family. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm working on it though. Like I'm just trying to make sure I make the right move, you know, versus just jump up because I heard this city was good or that city was good. Just trying to find my wave, you know what I'm saying? To find out where I want to move to.
Facts.
Yeah.
How important is fatherhood to you?
Man, fatherhood is real important, bro. Like, I had my pops in my life, and a lot of the things that I do, how I move, even my mama tell me, like, you act just like your pops, like, you know, your grind, how you move, like, you know, how you respect yourself, all that. So it's important, you know what I'm saying, that you put knowledge on your kids. You're gonna always be wiser than your kids, you know what I'm saying, but always spread that positivity back to the youth. You know, and I even do that with not just mine, but other kids in that area too. Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you came over so far? Let me ask that again. What would you say was the biggest life lesson that you've been through so far?
Probably just not take life for granted. You know what I mean? Like last year, I was 2-3 days from being gone from here. So, you know, having emergency surgery just showed me like, you got to stay on your 10. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to keep pushing. You know, be thankful. You know what I mean? You might have a little bit now, but that don't mean you ain't gonna have a lot later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely just keep that path, tunnel vision.
For sure. Yeah. And what caused you to have emergency surgery?
I had an infection in my colon. You know, I just got sick. One hospital, I ain't catch it. The next one did. Had to have emergency surgery. I was already septic, so I mean the infection was already in my bloodstream. Yeah. So 2-3 days, I was gone.
Yeah. What type of fear would you say that left on not only you but your family?
I had a good support team. I say that. But for me, it was kind of like at that time, I knew I had to turn up. Like I knew I had to start prepping myself for the worst too, not just trying to shine or get, you know what I'm saying, recognize. I had to like plan my life out. If music don't work, I got to do what's gonna work for my family too. So you know what I'm saying, put me in just another gear. Like I had to change my gear. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of play the cards right.
Yeah. And how important would you say it is to have a solid support system?
It's very important because shit, you could be down one day, you know what I'm saying? And your family is who keep you grounded. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it ain't your homeboys or your homegirls or your friends, your homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your family is all some people got. And in some cases, some people don't trust their family. You know what I mean? But for me, I got a good system. So I'm thankful for it.
For sure. So once after surgery, luckily you were still, let me ask you again. So luckily after surgery, you were still able to pursue your music career.
Yeah.
So what was your first, walk us through the creative process of you getting in the booth for the first time? You know what I'm saying? You hearing them beats again.
Nah, man, that's crazy. So when I got out the hospital, right, my old lady picked me up from the hospital. Well, she was there, but we left the hospital. My first stop was like Guitar Center. I think I dropped like a band in there, like on just equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew what I had at the crib, and I was like, nah, like I want to turn up. Like I want a new space when I go home, because I was in the hospital for almost a month. So you know what I'm saying? I wanted to come home to like a whole new space. Like I got a new mic, computer, all type of shit. And I'm like, I probably did like, I tried to do at least like 20 songs in that week. But I was going through so much pain, I couldn't really rap. Like I'm saying, my stomach was like, it was crazy. I couldn't really rap. Like it was too painful, but I still did it. You know what I mean? I was just on meds, you know what I'm saying? And I just kept going. Like it was hard at first, but I ended up starting ditching out songs, and that's when I dropped Just Cuz, the last project. And that was just because, you know what I'm saying? That's why I named it Just Cuz. Yeah. But it was like trying to get my body back in that shape to be able to spit.
How important was it not only to you, but your boys, you know what I'm saying, to show them like you got to keep going when shit get hard?
Man, they play sports. You know, I coach too.
So they, they already got that.
Yeah, they already know like I don't play that giving up. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that making excuses. You know what I'm saying? I don't play, you know, playing around, like take it serious. Even though I want them to have fun, but it's also discipline that come with it. You know what I'm saying? So they know like you got to work for what you get. Like I try not to like spoil my kids, but I try to like show them like the value of everything. You know what I'm saying? So they know what they expect in life. Because, you know, you can raise your kids up, give them all you want, but when they hit real life, you know what I'm saying? They like, damn, like.
They can be fucked up.
Yeah, fuck.
They don't know shit.
Right. So that's why I try to install it in my kids' heads.
That's real shit. So what is Fly Life Worldwide, Brain? For those who wouldn't know.
Shit, what it ain't really. You know, because I think that, and I say that in the most humblest way, you know what I'm saying? Because it's music, you know what I'm saying? It's my label, you know what I'm saying? It started as Fly Life Entertainment, but then I rebranded earlier this year because I also do videos, you know what I'm saying? Pictures, you know what I'm saying? Photography, merch, you know, I'm about to start like building artist development. Like I'm about to start doing that too. So I wanted to call it Fly Life Worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's like everywhere, you know what I mean? Not just where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? It's not just solely entertainment. There's a lot more.
There's a lot of branches.
Yeah, yeah.
So how would you say you picked up and adapted on all those skills? Like how did you pursue videography, first of all?
All right, so as an artist, I mean, I used to watch other artists on YouTube. You know, I used to see other artists filming their life, filming their vlogs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, like I want that, you know what I mean? As an artist, like that's what I want. I pretty much had to learn myself, you know what I'm saying? Because where I'm from, it's a small town. You don't really, and it was nobody in my era, in my age, like around my age group, nothing doing that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to pretty much do it myself. And I just started doing it for other artists. I started shooting videos for other artists. You know, my homeboy Kenny Rebel, I shot his first video, and then after that, it just went up. You know what I'm saying? And then I was doing stuff 3 hours away, like, and it's to the point now where, I mean, I've been flown out to Ohio, like, you know, I done did shit in Florida for people. So it's like, you know, it's starting to grow. It just started to grow like that, you know. I just bought a camera one day and just started shooting. You know what I mean? And it just popped off like that.
That camera gonna change niggas' lives, boy. That camera gonna always make some money.
Yeah, for sure.
So what made you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What made you like pick up on the hustle to know, like, okay, I can expand and not only do this for me, but on other artists, you know what I mean? Like, what made you tap into that sense, you know what I mean?
Well, for one, like, it's always been in my heart to show love. So it was never like, I just like working with other artists. Like, that's just in me, you know what I'm saying? And I saw the potential in the people I started working with, you know what I mean? Because I was rapping with them before I started shooting. So I just saw the potential in them, you know what I mean? And wanted to shed that light on them, just off the kindness, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's real. What is it that you want artists, not artists, what is it that you want listeners to take from your music? What do you want people to be feeling with when they turn off a Fly record?
Probably just be yourself. Like, cause in all my music, I'm myself. I speak about my life, what I've been through, not what nobody else been through, and not how I want nobody else to perceive me. Like, I don't care how you perceive me. You know, I don't care if I'm liked. I don't care if I'm understood. I do what I do for me and my situation, to better my situation, not to compete with nobody. So that's why I say, like, just listen to it and just know that that's me, that's real.
Facts. So besides music, what's some of the other things you say you out here working on right now?
I'm trying to get my own cannabis line going.
Okay.
Just trying to grow my brand, you know, get more merch, you know, work with more sources. Travel the world, man, see what the world got, you know, hit these big, you know, LA, Miami, like, you know, work with other artists. Like, I'm planning to work with bigger artists. That's one thing too, but I wanted to get my press going, you know what I mean, get my promotion going before I really do that.
For sure, it's time for that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Any last words and shout outs?
Nah, man, I just want to shout out to the foe, man. Shout out to the Buck, everybody support me, keep pushing me. VA Today, that's how we doing it. Social media, Fly Deezy, look me up. The Man out now on all platforms.
Gang. All right, I got one more question to ask you. I just thought of it. What do you feel it would take for the spotlight to hit Buckingham, Virginia, the way it's hit the surrounding cities?
Man, like, the artists just got to come together and support each other more. Like, I feel like a lot of artists drop in my area, but don't nobody really push it, like, or support it. But they don't realize it start at home. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I move around. Like, you can't stay in Buckingham if you're trying to make it out of Buckingham.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? I've spent a few years doing little stuff, trying to think it's gonna get me out there. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna get you out there. You gotta move around.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta invest in yourself. Like, you know, you gotta put bread behind yourself. You gotta get with the right people, get connected. Sometimes it just take a little DM or something, and that, you know what I mean, that might take you further than just sitting there trying to get your cousins or your brothers or your folks to fuck with you, because that ain't really, most people don't really want to see you win if they're not gonna be winning with you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they don't realize, man, the people that struggle with you gonna be the ones winning with you. But some people just, they want that handout, you know what I'm saying? They want the free way, they want the easy way out. But nah, you gotta really put in work for this.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
The way this shit being set up over here, I'ma need more than a little bag. Man, it's forward, he say he not paying my bill. I'm finna get rich, boy, I came from them rags. And my shorty for ready.